It's summertime and the kids are bound to be cooling off in the water. So parents, instead of worrying about everything under the sun, here are some tips to just have fun in it. Dr. Christine Nelson sat down with us to talk water safety. She says, first, every pool should be securely fenced with no gaps in or under it. Second, with young swimmers, don't let arm floaties give you a false sense of protection. They can tip your child forward. And if you're out on larger bodies of water, even good swimmers should wear a life jacket. Here's more of her good advice.
They are faster than speeding bullets. They change direction. They go under, they love water, a lot of them, and even if they didn't intend to go under, they'll slip under the water, and depending on their age and their maturity, they may not be able to get themselves out. But a lot of the incidents that we see around pools involve falls and then a problem in the water. In other words, the child is running along the side, trips, hits the head on the side of the pool and falls in, or just trips and falls in. I think it's very important to have a designated person who is watching each child, or no more than a couple kids, and if you're the designated person, you need to make a real handoff to the next person, not just assume that everybody's watching all the children. 3 feet at the most, where you could take one step and get to them, is fair for the very youngest. Of course, the older they are, you get a little further away. Use common sense and think about what you know about your own child and your situation, and pay attention. Be alert when they're around water. If you begin rescue breathing and you see the child is coughing and sputtering, they're going to be okay for that minute. If there's been that kind of an incident and it lasts for longer than 30, 40 seconds of immersion or sputtering, then that child should be seen in an emergency room. Not in a clinic, not in a doctor's office, but in an emergency room.
Dr. Nelson also says adults need to know how to swim as well, so do not go in after a child if you're not comfortable in the water yourself. And finally, everyone should know CPR.